That'll be the topic today. Just a couple of interesting things that are going on around the world and at Dr. Multimedia, and we hope you guys enjoy. I was speaking to a practice last week that had initially signed up with us and gone through the decision-making process of building a new website, and they were just ready to launch. And they ultimately decided not to switch websites. They didn't want to cancel their old company, fine. The practice manager is who we were dealing with. They didn't really see the huge differences or the benefits that we offer, which, as you guys know, are owning your website, the custom design, the customer support, etc. But just looking at the two websites, they weren't convinced that they were different enough to go through the hassle of making the switch. You know, I obviously got on the phone, I did my best to explain the situation, kind of made the case that I'm doing now, and I got to the point where I honestly believed that they were just making a mistake for their own well-being, and I was happy to take the loss. So I asked the practice manager, hey, I understand everything you're saying. Just out of curiosity, if I could do this for free, if I basically was willing to bring you guys on and not charge you anything or charge you a couple bucks just to host the website, would you be interested? And she quickly shot me down and she said no, which I'm used to, but it took me aback because she was looking at it from the practice owner standpoint. Saving the business a couple of dollars or $100, $150 wasn't worth it to her to have to go through the hassle of switching websites and learning a new system and all the things that go along with that. But that's such a short-sighted and micro, look at it. And of course, since then, I'm just trying to contact the business owner and say, hey, if that's your decision, I respect it, no problem. I wish you guys the best of luck. But I think you should know that your practice owner is making decisions that I think a business owner should be making, because if a business owner is given the opportunity for a better product at not just less cost, but no cost, I would literally be saving that practice $5,000 a year. Now, she might not care because she's not going to see any difference in that, and all she can see is the amount of work involved, but the business owner might care and know that that money could be used somewhere else that will actually grow or scale the business, and at the very least, hey, a better product at a lower price, that usually wins out. But I was taking it one step further because myself as a business owner, I understand that. I'm looking to get that stamp of approval from them and say, hey, if you're thinking about this as a business owner, do you want to do this or not? Because people are making decisions on your behalf, and I don't believe that they're thinking about it from a business owner standpoint. Now, that's just one small decision out of all the decisions that are being made. And so many doctors will say, well, I just put my practice manager in charge of that. That's great. Put them in charge of executing it. Put them in charge of the day-to-day. But make sure you're not giving away decision-making power that should be from a business owner standpoint. Or, I know a lot of wonderful office managers, make sure they have the business's best interest at heart and are able to see beyond themselves and their staff and say, hey, would this be good for the business long term? Is there a benefit here? Is there a reason why we should go through this? If you have that great of an office manager, you can disregard what I'm saying, but those are few and far between, and it has to be someone you really, really trust, not just someone who has experience with these kinds of things.